Hey everyone, it's Jen over at jenscrappypages.blogspot.com, and today's project is this really cute birthday card that I made using the Cool Treats and Frozen Treats suite from the Occasions catalog. I created this a few months ago, and along with another card that I've already posted to my blog and to my YouTube channel, along with this little card. So I thought I would make a video up quick creating this one, and then my next video will feature this card. So something to look forward to if you think they're cute and would like to see it. The products that I used to create this are the hexagon embossing folder, the stitched shapes framelits, and the layering ovals framelits dies, the Cool Treats stamp set, along with the Frozen Treats Framelits dies. This quickly became one of my favorites when we got the Occasions catalog. The inks that I used are Chocolate Chip, Crumb Cake, and Peekaboo Peach. And for cardstock, I used a 5.5 by 8.5 chocolate chip cardstock for the base, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, Whisper White 4 by 5 1/4, a 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and a little scrap to stamp on our ice cream. Pool Party is 3 by 3, and our Peekaboo Peach is 1 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by cutting out our two ovals first. So I'll probably have to pull out the Big Shot a couple times. We'll get these two out, and I am using the largest oval from each one. And if you don't have the stitch shapes framelits, that's okay. You can always use the large oval that coordinates with the scallop. I just like the stitched look on this. Alright, so I'm going to get started, and the reason I cut this out ahead of time is I want to be able to line up my ice cream cone in my oval. Sometimes I'll stamp it out and then cut around it, but this time I'm going to stamp inside of it after I cut it out because it's just easier to line up. So I'm going to take my Crumb Cake ink, and we're going to put the, I'm going to bring this down just a little bit so I can see it. So we'll probably put this little guy about here. And then we're going to bring in our chocolate chip ink, and we're going to just stamp this little guy over it. And this also, the die set that goes along with this also has dies that you could cut the ice cream cone out as well, but I just decided to leave it just as an image on the paper, and then I'll show you in a minute I cut out something else with it. So now I'm going to take my Peekaboo Peach, and I'm just going to kind of line it up so it's almost overlapping just a little bit. And now I'm going to take my little scrap and got a little, okay, and I'm just going to stamp him out on here. I'm going to move everything over, grab out my Big Shot again, and I'm going to put this little guy on here. Now, usually dies will go around the outside and leave a little bit of white, but the dies in this framelit set actually go on the inside and cut it out, so all you have is the color, which I thought that was kind of fun. So I'll show you, this is what it does. Now mine actually moved just a little bit in there, but that's okay. So now I'm going to come back with my Peekaboo Peach and stamp this little swirly thing over the top of it. So I'm going to move it down here so I can kind of see where I'm stamping. There! You see that? Isn't that cool? I just love that. All right, let's start assembling the card. So this is going to be folded in half. And I don't have my bone folder, so we're just going to have to get a nice good crease with my fingers. That should work. And then this will go on here. And then I'm going to throw our 3x3. It's kind of funny because in the card it doesn't look like a 3x3. I had to go back and measure it because for some reason it almost takes on the look of a rectangle underneath of that oval die. So I'm just going to put this so it's even with all of the edges at the top. I don't know, probably like a 1/2 inch all around is what you're going to want. And I'm going to grab out my Big Shot again because it's early in the morning here and I woke up at 4. So my excuse for being scatterbrained is that. Do you guys ever just kind of wake up and early like that and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm up for the day. Now, because this embossing folder is so thick, we just need 1 plate for it. So I'm just going to throw this across here. And actually, I'm going to put my plate over it. All right, and then that's just going to get adhered to the center of our square. And for my sentiment, I inked up, and I don't have the markers to do it, but I just kind of inked up on the very edge of my stamp pad, that top part. And you're going to get a little bit of the bee, you know, in there from the birthday, but see, the happiest is all I'm inking up on this. And then I'm going to turn my stamp around and I'm going to just line up the very edge of the birthday, like so. And this is just going to kind of come in right about here. Oh, isn't that pretty? I just love the way that stamps out. And I even kind of like that it comes down into the bee a little bit. I guess that. But if you wanted to be more specific, you can get the markers and you can color in the happiest with the chocolate chip ink and color in the birthday with the Peekaboo Peach, and then you wouldn't have that mixture. But I kind of like the way it comes down into it a little bit. So let's go ahead and get this guy on top of our oval here. Flip that around. And this is just going to get a little dimensional element, and it's going to just pop up here in the center of that. I like that little hint of dimension. And one thing I forgot to show you, that I am going to use the clear Wink of Stella, and I just came in here on top of these little swirls with my Wink of Stella just to give it a little bit of glitter. And that's it for the glitter, and I probably should have done that after I popped it up, but can you see that? Isn't that pretty? Just a little bit of hint. You don't need it, you know, to cover the whole entire ice cream. And we're going to throw some dimensional elements on the back of this just to pop it up. And that's just going to go centered here. And there you go. There's the finished card, just like the first one. I don't know, I think it's really cute. I love the colors. And who doesn't love ice cream? It kind of looks like an orange sherbet on there, huh? So, thank you so much for watching. If you would like printable, downloadable instructions, you can visit my blog at jenscrappypages.blogspot.com. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.